One of the main stuff about Red Steel is that it needs to be something physical, something linked to motion, and something linked to the sword.
At the heart of the franchise, really the promise of Red Steel is the potential of sword fighting with the Wiimote. And the Wii Motion Plus really brings that promise to life.
In Red Steel 1, we only had 8 directions to slash. In Red Steel 2, you can. Basically, if you hold the Wiimote like this, or like this, or like this, or anyway, we can really know how your wrist is and really replicate your motion when you're slashing.
The Wii Motion Plus gives us the ability to measure how hard you're swinging. We also, as a result of that, have beaten the waggle. You can't play Red Steel 2 like this. You can't just sit like this and play it.
We really want the player to be able to make large swing, and so the ability for the player to not aim at the screen and still have accurate control is something really essential for Red Steel 2.
With the regular Wiimote, we only know what you're doing when you point at the sensor bar, and so if you slash, well, we know what you're doing right there. But that's it, not before. With the Wii Motion Plus, we know what you're doing right here. So as soon as you start moving, bam, bam, there's no lag. I'm often asked, is Red Steel 2 going to be a sword fighting simulation? Will I be able to move the sword anywhere I want and do any motion that I make? Will that be completely replicated into the game? And the answer, of course, is no. For an action experience, it's actually not all that fun. I always ask, how good of a sword fighter are you? Because I'm not a very good one, right? And I think most gamers aren't.
We have carefully chosen which feature of the game we will ask the player to perform one-to-one replication. On what feature do we require less precision from the player in order to keep that the rhythm of a brawler, of a fast-paced experience. If an enemy is attacking me horizontally, I will have to hold my sword like this in order to be able to defend myself. If an enemy is attacking me like this, I will be forced to hold my sword like this, that kind of stuff. So we ask precision for the player.
For combos and those types of more complex actions, we'll have more of a input style where you tap one and then slash this way, or that kind of thing. Do double actions, and then you'll see the more spectacular moves. Those are pretty satisfying to see, and then you're immediately right back into one-to-one control. Controls are at the center of play, and if you don't get the controls right at first, nothing you do after that matters.
Today, I think we have found one or two really interesting things.